Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Unbreakable Sentai podcast. This is James.
I'm Darius.
This is Noah.
There we go.
Episode 24.
No, Jesus, you went
Jesus.
back.
Is it
26. Episode 24.
I like the confidence though.
Yeah, right. He was like, I know this number. I would have believed you if I wasn't looking dead at it.
I really thought it was 24.
It's okay, buddy. We all make mistakes. So the one good thing about my broken mouse is that if I want to scroll down, I can scroll down so fast.
Your mouse isn't working properly?
Yeah, scrolling up is fuck busted.
Too much gaming, man.
Much gaming. So Wednesday is 1 year.
Uh-oh.
This upcoming Wednesday.
Nice.
1 year of the podcast, fellas. 1 year of the channel, I guess, really. When you think about it.
It's our anniversary. Just as you and me. It's our
Is that Rick James?
No.
Nobody's heard the song, Darius.
I can't remember. He played it at work a couple times. It's Prince.
Rick James? No, it's not one you would know. Don't worry about it.
Damn, brutal. Look at that hipster
So you're
ass.
too fucking white.
I give a random guess on what this song is, and he's like, how dare you say the wrong name, you fucking twat. God, my mistake.
But it's along the lines of being like, oh yeah, you hear Teen Spirit and then you say, oh, is that Smashing Pumpkins?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, no, you
So you're in the ballpark, though. All right, we've got some. Oh, don't do that. We've got some stuff to talk about. Let's just get into it if you guys want to. Get into some movies, some movie talk. You guys ready for some movies coming out?
Mortal Kombat. No, can you?
So,
Have you not seen more? Come on,
I haven't.
you haven't seen the original?
No,
Are you serious?
I am serious. I know the song, obviously, but I've never actually seen the movies.
so I'm titling
What?
this Mortal Kombat movie looks
Is this
good
blowing
somehow.
your mind? Like,
Dude, it's actually a good movie.
Everyone's seen Mortal
I
Kombat.
have not.
I can't believe I have to buy Mortal Kombat on Blu-ray so we can watch it together.
I'm down.
Yeah, not the second one.
What second one?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a Blade 3 situation. God, I wish they would make, or finally they're making a Mortal Kombat 2. You know? So yeah, they're making a new Mortal Kombat movie, and they fucking put the trailer out, and it looks good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it looks
Dude.
pretty all right.
The fights are gonna be good, and that's all that matters.
yeah, dude, the dawn of video game and anime movies getting made and being decent is here.
Yeah.
Like, we've been waiting for our whole lives.
I think they figured out the reasons why we like games.
Thank
and
you,
then they're
Dragon Ball
like,
Z
just fucking put it in
Evolution.
there. Like you like Mortal Kombat because of the fucking gory battles.
Yeah, the
right?
blood.
Like,
It needs to be a goofy horror movie.
Yeah.
It needs to be a splatter film. And then
Exactly,
people
yeah.
will enjoy your movie.
James, you need some new earphones, dude. You struggle with these every fucking time we record. I can buy you some new ones, man.
Look, the problem is that these are really good. I've just had them for so long.
Put the big ones on.
I don't like them. I don't like the big
it's the
ones.
sentimental value.
Every
of
fucking
them.
time we record, James just fiddles with these fucking.
Well, it's not like I need them in my ears the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. No, they're like really good Sennheiser like headphones that I got on really good sale. They're like $120 headphones I got for like $40. Like,
Nice.
granted, this is like
20
7 years ago, but it doesn't change the fact that they're really good.
I'm not saying they're not good.
You better not say they're not good.
I just you fiddle with them every fucking
They
time.
just get stuck in my ear, and I don't know where the like replacement earbuds are. Because I would get like the bigger ones or something. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I glued them and it still doesn't work. Shit. Anyway, yeah, Mortal Kombat movie looks good. They've got Sub-Zero saying, I am Sub-Zero. And they've got Scorpion saying, get over here. And they've got Liu Kang going, and that was enough
Dude,
for me.
if he doesn't bicycle kick.
Well, he
0 out of
summoned a
10.
dragon already in the
Yeah.
trailer.
I thought he
So-
turned.
Yeah,
into
but
a
that's
dragon.
possible.
Well, yeah, but it's close enough. It's fine.
And they have what?
Kung Lao, Sonya Blade.
The dude with the
Yeah,
eye. That,
no Johnny
Volcano.
Cage.
Yeah,
People
why-
noticed. They
course
want
they
they
did.
want the Miz to be Johnny Cage. I don't know if
Miz.
anybody knows who
Who's
that
the
is.
Miz?
He's a wrestler.
I think I know him, but I can't think of it like I can't picture.
He
him.
kind of looks like Johnny Cage.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope.
I know nothing about him. I only know his name because I was on Twitter and they were talking about
Yeah,
it.
that he looks like.
Yeah, he's Johnny Cage.
He looks like Johnny Cage.
Yeah,
Johnny
he's-
Cage.
That's just Johnny Cage.
He's most definitely Johnny Cage.
Like, even without all the shit on him.
People were
like-
also saying that maybe Chris Evans could be Johnny Cage, and like he plays a lovable asshole in Scott Pilgrim.
And in Knives Out.
Yeah,
Like, he
could do
he
it.
could nail
He's
it.
not gonna stoop to the level of playing in a Mortal
Are you
Kombat
serious?
movie.
He's
he was
willing.
in Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, that was before
That was,
Disney
yeah,
money.
yeah, yeah, that was when he like.
If we want to talk about all of his roles, he was also in Not Another Teen Movie
Well,
where
I
he had a
mean,
banana
if
up
all
his
he cared
ass.
about was money, he would still be Captain America.
That's true.
Well, I think he wants to. I think he's trying to be looked at as a serious actor now,
Sure,
and I don't think Mortal Kombat's gonna really help that.
that's a fair point.
So
But he could be Johnny Cage. The
I would
Miz
be
would be
totally
great,
okay
though.
with the Miz guy being Johnny
Yeah,
Cage.
Miz-
That's true. I'd be down for the Miz.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Did you see the thing? There was an article on the website Jezebel, apparently, where the articles. You can't hate on these people at all because they don't play video games. But they're like, yeah, the Mortal Kombat
Oh,
movie
yeah.
came out,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
like, what the fuck? There's a distinct lack of Chun-Li here. And like the whole like kind of article, it was like a joking article anyway, being like, if you're gonna, sorry Sonya Blade, but like there's no Chun-Li, no bye for us. And then they updated it and they were like, we've got told in the comments a lot how stupid we are, and that Chun-Li is not a part of Mortal Kombat tag.
Oh my
Whoops.
God.
But it's like I don't hate on it.
Yeah,
Like, you can't expect people to know that shit if they don't know, right?
Yeah.
Like,
To
literally
us, it's
think about the
common
song that
knowledge,
Darius
but-
just sang.
yeah.
You can't expect me to fucking know who
No.
sings that, you know? And like, that's why you didn't hate on it.
I mean, you
You
went
laughed
for
and walked
it.
away.
You went for it instead of Rick James.
Like, I was trying. You got to respect the attempt.
He threw the pass. He just missed.
Yeah. Well, no, I just didn't have a ball. Oh man. So yeah, Mortal Kombat looks decent. Somehow.
Yeah.
Good on it. Keeping this gravy train for movies rolling. The fucking Borderlands movie might be good,
It's not gonna be good.
but they've got decent everyone involved, and that's the problem.
They have enough money, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know who's funding this shit,
The
But-
gamers.
but they have enough money to hire these like top A-list actors.
Yeah, these are A-listers. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis is an A-list actor, and she's being Patricia
Kevin
Tannis.
Hart.
Kevin Hart. Jack Black is gonna be Claptrap.
What?
Even
That's
though I
crazy,
think that's a
dude.
bad move. Why not just get the original dude?
Because the original
he
dude's a piece
fucking
of shit.
hates everything.
Yeah, he hates. he hates Gearbox.
Yeah.
He didn't get paid for Claptrap.
Well, I'm sure if you throw him enough money, he'll fucking come back for the movie and give him his royalties and shit.
Maybe.
I don't know, but
hating on Jack
but
Black?
apparently
Yeah, why you
Jack
hating on
Black's
Jack Black?
fine.
He's
But,
fine. He's okay.
but Claptrap is Claptrap. He's like Claptrap is like an iconic character.
Yeah, but he's
Just-
an iconic shitbag. He's not good.
Yeah, but he's like the best part about that game, in my opinion. The most memorable,
Yeah.
at least.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, I disagree, but I mean, teach their own.
Like, he's memorable.
Yeah, I don't think he's
I
the
don't
best
know if a
part.
side character should be the best part of a fucking looter shooter.
Yeah, I think
but-
that's that says a lot about the looter and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shooter of that game. No, so yeah, fucking Jamie Lee Curtis is gonna be Patricia Tannis, which is like the scientist from the first and second game. Also, apparently Jamie Lee Curtis fucking cosplays all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like she went to BlizzCon dressed as orcs and shit
Oh,
with her
shit.
family,
That's sick.
and
Wow.
it's like it's rad. Like
So that's probably how they got her to agree to a lower money amount.
yeah, right. Jamie Lee Curtis cosplay. I'm just gonna look up some fucking photos because you can all look it up too. They're like, some of them are, it's not bad. Yeah, she was fucking Vega with her family.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Like,
I've seen a few of these.
yeah, dude. Like, good on her. It's just weird, There's a better picture of her as an orc person, but I can't fucking see it here. But that's fine.
It's fine, I believe you.
Anyway, so yeah, Jack Black is gonna be in it. Eli Roth is directing, which he's known for stuff. Like he's pretty famous as a director and as an actor, I think. And the person who's writing the script is the person who wrote that Chernobyl script for fucking
HBO.
HBO, the really good, well received, very serious thing. So it's like, more power to him. Fuck it. You know, go crazy.
I mean,
No one's gonna crucify you because the entirety of Borderlands is a meme anyway. If it's bad, you're still making money.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually all I had for movies. So we can move on from movies.
well, I'm gonna watch. I'm very excited. I'm watching Judas and the Black Messiah today.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah?
You watching that with Amy?
Yeah, so
Dope. Let me know how that is because I've seen a whole lot of
I
trailers.
most definitely will. I'm super excited. It's supposed to be super, super good. So I'll let you guys know.
I know nothing about it.
I'll let you know one day.
It's about Judas and
The Black Messiah.
the Black Messiah. That's as much as I know. Even I knew that. No. Jesus. So Platinum Games. You know what? No, let me switch gears a little bit. I'll stick on this Netflix anime movie whatever train. So Netflix is bringing out another anime from a video game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You guys want to take? I'll let you both have one guess. You're not gonna get it. I'll give you a hint. It's from a PC game.
PC StarCraft.
No.
I don't know, dude.
It's fucking Dota.
Dota?
Dota.
That's fair.
Dota's getting an anime from Netflix.
The League's getting a TV series.
Really? Live action?
Well, not live action. It's animated and stuff. They like kind of announced it, but they're getting like a series.
I think it's actually kind of smart.
Absolutely.
People care about the shit. I don't give a fuck about League of Legends, but I want to know more about the characters and the story.
Yeah.
The fucking animations for it look insane.
Oh, for the new one that they're doing?
Dude. Like
Or do you mean like
Riot?
Echo and
no.
They're
They put
making-
out a new trailer for an expansion for Legends of Runeterra. That's for Shurima, so they got like it's Egyptian themed basically, and it looks fucking amazing. Like they're just leaning into this new style that they've slowly been doing for the last couple of years. But like one of my biggest gripes with them was that their like trailers and shit weren't consistent. Like some of them were just dog shit, and
Yeah.
they've like found an art style that's amazing, and they're just playing into it.
And I'm glad they found their shtick.
Yeah.
Because I mean, with a lot of their artwork too, they had a lot of different people working on that stuff too. So it's harder when you're a smaller indie company, right? Because they were,
Yeah.
like when they started, to get that unified design in all of your aspects,
Right.
Until you kind of know what you're doing and know how to manage your company, however poorly you do. But yeah, good on them. Yeah, I don't know. Dota Netflix anime,
Yeah.
shrug, sure.
I probably won't watch it.
Me neither.
Did
The
it-
animation looked okay.
Didn't Rohan's OVAs come out?
Not yet. I don't think they came out yet.
I saw something on Twitter about it. I thought it was like yesterday or something.
Well, maybe then, because I saw the trailers like 4 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I loved it, and I can't wait to watch it. 'Cause it looks great.
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of craziness,
Nice.
which is what JoJo is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, JoJo is just by definition a bunch of craziness
Yeah.
that somehow works
It's
out.
a bizarre adventure, some might say.
Whoa, that's whiny.
I really hope they dub it. I'm for sure gonna watch it if they dub it.
Yeah, but he won't watch it if they don't dub
Yeah.
it. Fucking
Can't
Philistine.
fucking read.
Oh, I have so much fun making fun of the fact that Darius can't read. It's like that picture of Chris from Resident Evil 1. Unfortunately, Chris can't read.
Is it a meme or something?
So like when he looks at the sheet music on the piano, the full line is unfortunately Chris can't read sheet music, but everybody just took a picture when it said he's just standing there sad with his arms at his side looking down. It's just unfortunately Chris can't read. And I mean when you see him punch a boulder, you believe it. So yeah, so Nintendo had their Direct this week. And it was all right.
First one in like a year, right?
Over a year and a half, like 18 months.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think somebody was like 519 days. So, yeah, they had their first real one, and it was all right. I'm kind of bummed that Platinum didn't get what they wanted when they were making fun of it. So a week before the Nintendo Direct happened, everybody was like Platinum was like, look, we'll give you information on Bayonetta 3 when you get it. Just forget about it for now and be happy when you get information. And everybody was like, guys, what the fuck? You've been working on this for like 4 years. You can't have nothing to show.
Right.
And everyone, like Kamiya at Platinum and the actual CEO of Platinum fucking kind of Japanesely lit up Nintendo. Because the one dude was like, yeah, well, you can't really share all that much when you're under contract with a company, you know? As much as you would want to share what you've been working on, you can't.
It's kind of just like pointing to Nintendo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then Kamiya on Twitter was like, don't worry, guys. When we do Project GG, I'm going to be posting random pictures every couple of days because I love this shit. And we won't have any, publishers to bother us if we give them shit for not being able to post things.
Yeah.
And so everyone looked at it and was like,
yeah, dude.
We get it,
Nintendo's
Kamiya.
shit in the bed on this stuff, honestly.
100%.
Like,
Nintendo is just
there's
always
like
behind.
this huge disconnect between like their persona to like their business practices, right? Because
Yeah.
they're kind of like this kid-friendly outward thing, but they're so fucking strict and just assholes about everything.
Yeah, they're
It's
fucking
insane,
tight asses. Because they won't let you see anything unless you want to.
Dude. Yeah.
I was talking recently because more information came out. You know, I don't know, years and years and years ago, there was that rumor that Netflix was going to do a live-action Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
And that was actually going to happen. But when that leaked, Nintendo pulled the plug. And they were like, no more, can't do it. And then because that leaked, they apparently pulled the plug on a different company who was doing a claymation Star Fox series. That was going to look super cool. It was kind of going to vaguely look like Fantastic Mr. Fox-ish.
That'd
And
be
that would have been
fucking sick.
dope as shit.
Isn't like kind of like how the style like the original Star Fox looks?
Exactly. Because they used the puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it would have been great. But Nintendo was like, oh, pull everything off. Unplug it, everything. Fuck it. We hate everybody. Fuck
Yeah,
this shit.
It's so
like,
weird.
We need control.
Yeah, for reals. It's like, it's straight up this like, I'm going to take my ball and go home.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I want you guys to play with it, but you can't play with it.
Yeah.
And if you play with it, nobody can play with it.
and it's like,
It's
fuck
ridiculous.
off. And like, I get it, they're a secretive company, but like,
yeah, and like some things, sure, but like everything's in the black until like the release day is kind of like insane, you know?
yeah, because it's like, I don't have anything to be hyped for Nintendo, really.
Yeah.
Still.
Breath of the Wild 2.
But even
But-
then, I have a trailer
Yeah.
from 2 years ago. So it's like, that's a game that might exist.
Yeah.
It's like when the first trailer for Death Stranding came out. You look at that and you go, man, that's pretty. I'm not going to see you for 6 years.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah,
just forget about you.
Yeah.
And when you're a company that owns a system, you don't want your client base to go, I'll forget about you for a couple of years. Fuck's sake. So I guess let's move into this new direct because they did at least give me one thing that's kind of cool. So I'm just going to go down the list. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, like Pyre and Mithra are the next playable Smash characters.
Who?
Yeah.
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 I played Xenoblade 1.
Yep. You sure did.
I love Xenoblade 1. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna play 2 eventually, I guess.
I guess. Right? Like, oh man.
I know Ryan really likes Xenoblade too.
It's good from what I hear, but like it's more of the same, and it's kind of got gotcha elements. So, like-
Ew, I don't like that.
Yeah, cause like, so apparently those two girls are swords, and like I don't know, it's weird. Don't ask me to play the fucking game.
My boss like played Xenoblade 2, and he was like talking about it. But yeah, the swords are like anime girls.
Yeah, but
Pretty
you can
weird.
you get items that let you like unlock other ones, but apparently those are random. So you might not unlock the one that you hope for,
Don't put that in my game. I just paid $60 for.
right?
But gotcha's fun.
Especially in a single player experience.
That I'd pay $60 for is not fun.
Yeah. Well, remember it's $90 now. 'cause
Well, you
can't
can get
any
it.
copies.
You just have to try harder.
Yeah. Just reset. Oh man. So yeah, I mean that's cool. Xenoblade characters. Fuck it. Fall Guys is coming out. Okay.
It's a fun game.
Yep. I had my fill of it.
Yeah.
Outer Wilds is coming out, which is actually pretty cool.
Outer Wilds really good.
Samurai Warriors 5 is coming out, which I didn't even know they were making a new Samurai Warriors game. They've got the Famicom Detective Stories coming out, which both look really good. Did you end up looking those up?
No.
Those art styles and stuff? Actually, this old man is from it.
Oh.
So do you see what I mean by it's got like that Phoenix Wright vibe to some of the characters?
Yeah.
What are Famicom Detective Stories?
So Famicom Detective Club is like they're these old like NES detective games.
Yeah.
Which is why it's Famicom, like whatever. But the new ones are just remakes of those two games.
Yeah, I was about to ask, are they just like remastered or remakes?
Yeah. But like it's just like a cool detective game.
Like visual novel?
Yeah, kind of. So but like more Phoenix Wright-y a little bit of like being able to search for things.
Who's
and
making
whatever.
it?
That's an excellent question.
Capcom?
No.
Konami.
You see that?
No, I'm just.
I was gonna say you got magic eyes if you can fucking see that.
Just throwing it out there, hoping that they'll make a game.
Oh, they are. Everything I'm seeing here is that it's Nintendo.
What does that sound?
I don't hear anything.
Are you having a stroke?
Do you smell toast?
You don't hear the sound?
Well, can you describe the
It
sound?
sounds like either someone eating something, something moist.
It's rain dropping.
Okay.
Like snow, not rain.
Okay.
But okay, yeah.
Okay.
I was like, it might be
The
my
ice
cat. She makes some
melting.
gross ass noises when she drinks water sometimes. I'm surprised you guys haven't heard it. She makes some gross ass noises drinking water sometimes.
yeah?
It's like,
Nice.
and you're like, cat, drink
what are you
better.
doing?
Like, God damn.
Use your tongue.
Be like a normal cat, please. Yeah, no, Nintendo's making them. So,
Oh.
yay. The Switch is getting a Legend of Mana remaster, which is, I had it on PSP, Vita. It's a PS1 game. It's fun. It's weird.
I never got into Legend of Mana.
It's not, it's hard to get into. It might be better if there's like a speed up function.
Yeah.
But it's one of those games where like you can lock yourself out of content. And like,
Doing the wrong thing.
yeah. And on an 80-hour RPG, I'd rather kill myself than lock myself out of content. Monster Hunter Rise got a new trailer, which, like, cool. I don't care about Monster Hunter. I'm sure it looks fine.
Monster Hunter's fun.
Yeah.
But I probably won't play it.
Exactly. Same.
I played like 250 hours of World, and I was like, I'm done. I'm good.
Wow, what a waste. And then you walked away from
Yeah.
your computer. So there's a new Mario Golf game coming out. People love those games. So you got to respect that. Hang on. I realize that when I look at my screen, I get really quiet because the microphone sucks. So I need to spin this around while I'm reading this shit so people can actually hear me and I don't sound like I'm in a wind turbine.
Does that say
I thought that
neon
was
white?
Bleach for a second.
This?
Yeah,
I
I thought
agree.
the guy in the center was the
Hollow
one
Ichigo?
guy.
Oh,
No.
Grimjaw? Ukiura?
I don't think it's not Grimjaw. He has black hair like that, I think.
It might be Ukiura then.
Maybe.
Hang on, let me hit up this Ukiura.
I don't know who the fuck it Ukiura.
He had like lines down his eyes like he was crying.
Yeah, it's Ukiura.
Is that the dude, the hollow dude?
Yeah.
The super
Yeah,
calm one?
Yeah, that
Yep.
guy.
Yeah.
He looks like that guy.
He looks like that guy. See, he's got the quote from Cave Story.
Is he a good
lines
character,
underneath
James?
Things. I don't fucking remember. He's barely in it. He wants to smang Orihime, and that's all I remember. And he's like, oh, maybe we can have emotions. And then he gets murked by Ichigo, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, he like hard dies.
He gets
Nice.
pretty hard died. So they also announced a bunch of releases, and this is where fucking things actually
Get spicy.
get kind of cool. Capcom Arcade Stadium came out. It's whatever. You can pay like $50 for a bunch of Capcom's old arcade games. It's cool. I don't care. They're giving away like Ghosts and Goblins for free, and I think 1942, which is the top-down plain like. shmup.
Is Sweet Home on there?
Sure isn't. That wasn't an arcade, silly.
No. I almost definitely play that.
I would too. Maybe one day. Well, look, they'd probably put Sweet Home on the Japanese Nintendo Classics.
Yo, tell us your weird Sweet Home dream, because you never told me.
That's fair.
How do you remember your dreams?
I remember all of them.
That's crazy, dude.
It's because I don't have them that frequently.
Sure.
And then I learned that I can get into my dreams.
You're kind of always talking about dreams, so I half don't believe you.
Dude, Trisha hates me because she's like, you remember the finest details about your dreams. Because I can tell people like exactly what people were wearing.
Sure.
And like everything about my dreams. Darius earlier, hang on, I need to put a side note in here that I'm going to talk about dreams for a bit. 25 minutes in, Jesus. Dream side note. Okay. So, oh God, what did I say about Trisha? Hating me that I can remember everything?
Every detail.
Yeah, every detail about my dreams. And she's like, I can barely remember any of mine unless they're nightmares. And I'm like, such is life.
Funny note, like I never realized that I had a nightmare until I woke up.
Yeah.
Like I always just think of it as like a dream, and then I wake up and I'm like going through like what happened. I'm like,
that was bad.
I think that was a nightmare.
Have you ever like woken up like jerked awake from a nightmare?
As a kid, I haven't in years though.
Yeah, I have, not recently, but I've done it more recently than I wish. No, but I learned that I can make myself dream by eating sugary foods before I go to sleep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I can kind of force dreams into my body, and it's kind of great.
You goddamn junkie.
I need the dreams. Hook me up, Doc.
That Cocoa Puffs give you.
Oh God. So yeah, Sweet Home, for everyone not in the know, is the game and movie that inspired Capcom to make Resident Evil. Because it's a NES RPG. I said the words Resident Evil, and I saw Noah's eyes track to the window. It's like
No, why do you hate Resident Evil, man?
I know nothing about it.
These
So
Play
people
him.
hate 'em.
Play them.
We will for
I don't
the
have
channel.
the fucking time, dude.
We will for the channel. That's the beauty of it.
I don't have the time, but I just put 200 hours into WoW last month.
That's not true. I stopped playing like at the new year. I've been
So
like
last year
drawing.
you
Yeah,
put in
yeah.
800 hours.
I don't have the time to play
I probably did put that much
an
time.
8-hour Resident Evil game.
That's okay. We'll have Noah in here when we play
I've
it.
been drawing for like the last 3 weeks. It's been fun, dude.
It's respectable.
Yeah, I mean, go
We
for
love
it. Resident Evil's
I
just
mean-
been out your whole entire life. Play it.
I never liked scary games.
They're not that scary.
You fucking went through Resident Evil 8 just clonking around. You're like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Dick
that's-
out here big as hell. I don't care.
That's today, Noah. It's
Yeah.
not 10 years back, Noah.
Yeah, that's not pansy ass Noah in
Yeah.
high school. Coward Noah. This is Shin Noah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had a dream inspired by Sweet Home, which was a dope top-down Famicom RPG based on the movie, which I was talking about with Darius. Every single innovation and cool thing that Resident Evil ever did, Capcom did first in Sweet Home the game. So like the animations for the door opening up, quick time events from Resident Evil 4, the whole idea of the mansion, like everything. It's super cool. Anyway, so I was running through a mansion and I had these 4 other people that I had to like keep alive, and it was the Resident Evil 8. It was like a mixture of the Resident Evil 7 location and the Resident Evil 8 location, but I know I was running away from the not vampire that everybody wants to bone, but the one that looks like she's the cute girl from Hocus Pocus the movie.
The blonde one.
The blonde one. He knows what I'm talking about. Not Big Mama fucking jerk off material. Small vampire jerk off material. But the people all wanted to do different things, and I was like, no, you guys, you need to come with me. I just got away from the vampire chick. And one of the guys was like, I don't believe you. I want to go down that way anyway.
Did he have a British accent?
No, he was just a prick, so I gave him the British accent. But no, he was in like a suit, and like he's an asshole. So I grabbed him, and I'm like, you don't understand. You'll die. Come with me. So like we go into this room, and I'm trying to like explore this room, and I'm like in my head, I'm like, this room is safe because I can hear music, and I'm like, it's a safe room.
It's a safe room.
It's a safe room. I can
Yeah.
hear music. So I'm like checking everything, and I'm like, and they're like, holy shit, we gotta go. Like, we gotta keep moving. We can't just stay in here. And I'm like, yeah, but we gotta find something. Shut up. Like, we gotta, why aren't you helping me search? Like, there are items here. We could do anything. So I'm searching and I don't find anything. And then I look out the window and I see somebody walking on what appears to be like a dock outside. And I'm like, Is that Goku? And like I couldn't see the hair because it was dark, but it was the orange gi. And they were walking like Noah, your Liu Kang, before you uppercut the dude.
Yeah.
So they were walking cocksure with brass balls, just like. And so the dream ended when we ended up getting out of the mansion into that backyard area, and I look around and I'm like, gotta find Goku. And then I'm up and awake, and I'm like, what the fuck was that dream? So
I wasn't expecting it to go there.
of course not. That's why I looked you dead in the eyes when I said it. So my dream last night was weirder for a different reason. So it started out being like I was playing this game called Sub Rosa, which was an indie game that was free, that was awesome, because it was like it was 18 players online, and it was super cool because there were 3 teams of 6 players, and it was like a first-person shooter, but each team had a different mission. So they were all like, you're like mobsters in this shitty low poly town. And so you're in there and like there are cars you can drive and guns you can pick up and stuff. But it's like the mission of team A is they need to get the briefcase from team blue. But you need the item inside. They need the red disc inside the briefcase. But the blue team's goal might be to like make sure that they get the yellow disc that somebody has, but like whatever. And like there's all these options of like you can like close the suitcase and open it and like present the item and like whatever, all this stuff. And the third team might have an option of making sure neither team gets the thing and like all this cool shit. Mm-hmm. So you'd have to like run, and like some people would like look and see if they could see and find if the people had the item you want. And then another team would like pick up a walkie-talkie and they'd be like, okay, A team, we have the item we think you need. Come to us in the parking garage.
Oh, so you can negotiate?
Yeah. And it'd be like, get to the parking garage, but only bring 2 people. If there are more people, guns go live. And like, so you'd go in and like, you'd have people watching the corners, and it's like, show me what's in the briefcase, motherfucker. And they're like, you show us the money first. And it's like super tense, super dope. Cause like the second everybody's twitchy like a real drug deal. And then like the second you see a third colored tie walk into the area, everyone drops what they're doing and they're like, this was a fucking setup, motherfuckers. I know what you're doing.
Is this game still live?
I don't know, because I played this like 7-8 years ago, and it was at like patch 0.1.0.7b. So I'd look it up because I remember the name now because of this dream. Fucking fantastic. Anyway, so this dream was like a much more updated version with real character models that weren't fucking Lego men.
Yeah.
And it was fucking, in my dream, it was the funnest shit ever, because you'd run and like you could run and dodge roll, and I was like dodge rolling behind 2 people and like gatting them down with a fucking like P90 and then moving on, and I'm like, this is the most fun game in the world. Anyway, I'm done playing the game and I have to go to this other dude's apartment. And I go into the apartment, and he's a dude that I was playing with, and he's like, I need your help with my aquarium. I don't understand why. So I get there, and this dude's got like floor-to-ceiling fucking aquariums.
Nice.
Yeah.
Some high-class shit.
But think about it like as my apartment, right? So that intro room is where all the fish tanks are.
Okay.
And I'm talking to the dude, and I'm like, okay, cool, and do you have like a sink? Because I'm not feeling well. And he's like, yeah, go into the back. It's all the way in the back to the left. So I go into the back to the left, and I open the door, and there's just a stoner sleeping on a bed. But I look to the left, and the sink is in his room. No toilet, no sink. But no toilet, no bathtub. But the sink is in his room. So I like walk over to the sink, and I'm about to turn on the water, and he's just got a joint on the side. It's like almost out. And I like turn on the water and splash my face, and I look down, and I drenched his fucking like joint. And I'm like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Can I pay you for this? Because like I feel bad. And he's like, dog, it was almost out. You're good. Live free, man. And I'm like, thanks, random stoner. Why do you have a sink in your bathroom or your bedroom? So I'm walking back to this dude with all of his weird fish tanks. I should mention that his room, which is the living room, weird, is completely fucking like pitch black except for the like lights in the fish tank.
That's sick, dude.
It's super cool,
like
but I'm
it.
like, this is weird. Why is the stoner living in the stoner's room? Was like a huge room, like massive, like the size of like my living room plus this room.
God.
Yeah, and he was just bright lights laying on his bed, and his bed was like a California king, so it was massive.
Nice.
Fucking weird. So I'm walking past, and I look in, and there's a person like talking to another who looks kind of like a college student, and like they're talking to the kid, and I look and I see he's doing some like architectural drafting, so he's like drawing a house, and I'm like, oh hey, nice architectural drafting, like I used to do that in high school, keep up the good work, man. And he like looks up, and I can tell that like he's some sort of like autistic, because like he's just kind of like the way he moves is kind of like not strange, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And like the person talking to him is clearly like supposed to be like is tutor / like whatever. And the kid like kind of lights up, and he's like, you know architectural drafting? And I'm like, yeah, I used to do it all the time. I used to do schematics and stuff too. And then his tutor like comes around in front of me and like looks me up and down while I'm talking, but he doesn't do anything. So I'm just still talking to the kid because he's like next to me looking
Is
at
the
me.
tutor like a big person or small?
Kind of like taller than me, slightly wider, but not muscle. So like, you know, like a little chubby. And he like gets on the phone and he calls somebody else in, and he's like, yeah, this dude's talking to him, but like he's responding well. And like, so I'm like, I guess I should keep talking.
SCP or some shit.
Yeah, right. So like, I just keep talking to him, and the dude like comes up like, to me and looks me in the face again, and then just walks past me, and I'm like, can I help you? Okay, no, I guess not. And I look around this kid's room, and like, there's like, I notice while I'm talking, because I'm just talking to him and he's excited, and I'm like, he's got an N64 and it's got Mega Man Legends in it, but there's like a tiny screen showing a trailer of Mega Man Legends. Like, this kid is way too into Mega Man Legends. And I'm literally about to be like, oh man, I love Mega Man Legends, when I turn and now there's a girl in my face holding a weird looking gun to my face. And I'm like, can you not do that? And she's like the kid kind of like chuckles, and then the girl like, it's a vacuum, but it looks like a fucking gun. And she like laughs and does it. And like in front of my face, I knock the like, and I'm like, it's not cool to aim something that looks like a gun in front. Is that not right? And like the kid kind of looks like ashamed that he like laughed, and I'm like, oh fuck, this kid is like latching onto me because it looks like I'm the first person who has taken an interest in anything that he's done, and I'm interested in half the things in his room. And then I woke up, so. So I don't know. It's fucking weird.
So maybe you should get a fish tank.
Yeah, so maybe I should get a fish tank.
Maybe you should get an autistic child.
Yeah, to do architectural drafting for me. And I can tell you exactly what triggered most of those in my dream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the fish tank is because Trish and I were talking about Texas. And how some people's like toilets and fish tanks, because their stuff can't handle this level of cold, are just frozen solid.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so fish tank, boom, this dude with the fish tanks, keeping him alive. He needs help, just like people in Texas need help. Bam. The stoner stuff is obviously because we were talking about
Cannabis
and stuff like that.
And shit like that.
Yep. So that dude was in the light, all like, "Oh, I'm here," and the dude was in the dark, needed help with his fish. I don't know what the duality of light and dark there mean, but
yeah,
whatever. Help fish, you die. Smoke pot, you live. I don't know. And I don't know. I was thinking recently about how I used to do that architectural drafting, because we looked at a job at work sometime recently that looked like similar to architectural drafting, and I was like, okay, cool. So I know I had that dream.
You were watching the Match Mega Man Legend playthrough.
It's true. I did look up a video of that.
Yeah.
There we go. So
full
yeah.
circle.
And so yeah, I remember a lot of details about my dreams, and I can usually point out why.
Yeah.
So, dreams.
Did you ever get a fish?
Did I ever get a fish?
Would you ever get a fish?
I had fish before.
Really?
And a frog.
I had a pet turtle.
That's dope.
Do you think turtles love you?
I think
Maybe.
turtles love heat. And they like
That's
things that
true.
produce heat.
Because I you can't convince me a fish loves you. I don't think they have it.
You can be convinced. Do you mean
Yeah.
all fish? Because I know eels like people,
Yeah.
and that's confirmed.
I mean, like, if I get a goldfish, I don't think a goldfish is like, man, this is my
There
master.
he
I
is.
love it. Yeah,
Love
yeah.
this guy.
I don't know about
Yeah,
eels.
probably not. I mean, I think some have like the capacity for it, but certainly not all.
That's
living
fair.
Things.
I think I'd agree.
And
A goldfish will never love you. Is a pretty fair statement.
yeah.
And I think it's also a perfect title for a podcast.
write that one down. Because then at that point, do people just get fish just to look at them? It's not for the compassion or like the love.
It's for
That's
something to take
fair.
care of and
Yeah.
looks, I feel.
And it looks cool.
Like,
Yeah.
it's-
Especially if you get like tropical fish.
Yeah, it's probably fun to just like do that kind of stuff. I know like there's like terrarium stuff that people can get into, like creating like it's almost like art, like different like flora or whatever inside of like a aquarium.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah, I would never get a fish. I had to go fish when I was a kid. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
But-
That named mine Volcano.
Huh?
I named mine Volcano. It's
Oh.
huge. It grew to be like 4 times the size of a normal goldfish. And we had
Damn.
no idea why. It wasn't even like the alpha in the fucking fish tank.
That's great.
Yeah, and then my frog was a piece of shit because it had like claws. This thing looked like a fucking hunter a little bit.
You had a frog?
Yeah.
What was his name?
I don't remember. Piece of shit, probably.
Why was he such a piece of shit?
I don't know. Well, because he was just aggressive, right? Because he was the aggressor in the fish tank. So like he would nibble the fish's tails and just like eat little pieces off the tails, which didn't affect them very much, but it would piss them off. And then we had a pop-eyed goldfish. My sister did. And one day we just came home and one of the goldfish's fucking eyes are gone. And we looked and the frog is just like looking at us like, yeah, convict me. Like, and we're like, you've got giant claws, dude. We know it was you. I mean, yeah, that eyeball pop out at the fucking drop of a hat, but... And then we came back and like it was like a month or two later, no eyeballs on that goldfish. The goldfish was blind for the
fucked,
rest of
dude.
its life. And we were like, what is this little fucker? He would escape.
He would escape.
Yeah.
Would he come back?
Dude, no, he would
Okay.
pop open the fucking thing
Yeah.
and jump out. And my dad like came in and he's like came home from
How
work
big
one
was he?
day.
That's a big frog.
Big enough.
Yeah.
This
And, like-
James pretty much did size like the size of like 2 fists.
Yeah, or like an ashtray, you know,
Yeah.
like so. But he came home and he's like, "What is that? A leaf? This isn't the fall." And then he looked down and got down, and the frog was just on the fucking ground in our kitchen, and he was like covered in hair and dirt because he had been rolling around just having a blast.
Did he slash your dad and hit him in the eye?
No,
and try to run out the.
He put him up against the wall.
The frog,
Let me out!
you cannot contain me. No, we were worried though because my dad like put water on him and like
Yeah.
washed off all the dirt and threw him back in, and he's like, "How did none of our pets, like, because we had a dog
They're fucking
and
scared of him.
2
dude.
cats, how did none of them fuck with him?" And the answer is, they had to be scared.
Dude, you had like a homunculus or something.
We did. That was a man inside of the body of a frog. That was
Yeah.
Captain Ginyu.
How'd he die?
He didn't.
What
I
happened to
don't
him?
remember what happened to him, but he never died because I remember when all those fish
Ne-
died.
next 4th of July, we're gonna ask your dad.
He's just gonna sweat.
I didn't want to show you
There's
this.
no frog.
He's gonna go, son, and then he's gonna unzip, and it's gonna be the frog.
I was imagining like a red dot. He's like, "There's no frog."
What frog? James, you never had a frog. Just ask your
You
sister.
should
Damn
totally
shaky.
ask him what the fuck happened to that frog.
I'll ask him. When we all go there, remember this. Ask him about that frog because he'll confirm all of those stories, dude.
How like big were the claws?
Like-
I didn't
like-
know
like-
frogs even had claws.
Me neither. That's why I said he's a hunter. He must have been a fucking... Like, Umbrella gave us this fucking frog, dude. But, like, it was like... If it's... Let's say its toe was the size of my... Like, the tip of my finger. Like, just think, like, proportionally kind of smaller,
Yeah.
though. It was probably, like, that long of a
Jesus.
fucking claw.
God.
So he was an angry motherfucker. Yeah, dude. That fucking frog. That fucking frog, dude. That fucking frog, dude.
James get flashbacks.
Dude, he was scary.
Did he ever scratch you with the claws?
No, I never fucking picked him up. He could live in that box his whole life. I gave that motherfucker 15 in the federal pen, okay? And he broke out. So
numerous times and went back in on
Yeah.
his own volition.
and he blinded people. Like, that's a dude that doesn't go back to society.
Yeah, what'd you do with the fish? The fish.
It lived for another couple years being blind.
Damn.
Didn't really need the eyes if you think about it. It's a small tank, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Like,
you're right.
I'm sure a blind man can walk around his house just fine.
Yeah.
He would just, you know, like. But that's the weird thing. It had to be malicious because he didn't ever eat anything else. He did it to piss them off.
Maybe he was experimenting.
Maybe. But, like, goddamn, he could have eaten any of those fish. He could have killed them and then eaten them for sustenance. But he tortured them. That's mental capacity.
Yeah.
Like, that's not something an animal would do.
Right.
That is something a monster would do. Jesus Christ. Can't believe we got into the topic of my old fucking pet. Frog demon is what I'll label this. In the
He's
fucking
still out
notes.
there.
Still out there. So I'm going to go back to the Nintendo Direct. After that aside. Jesus Christ. So you didn't watch any of the Direct, did you, Darius?
No.
Okay. There's only 3 things that you should watch, so don't worry about it. So Stubbs the Zombie, the Xbox original game, is getting a remake or a remaster, which is weird.
Exclusive to Switch?
No, I don't think so. It's got to come out to more stuff. It has to. Yeah, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Switch.
Okay. Did you ever play it?
Oh yeah, dude,
didn't
I
know
beat
it
the whole game.
existed.
I loved it.
Is it like a stealth game?
Oh
or-
god, it's not even remastered. It's just the original.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, so the story is this dude he fell in love with a girl. He was a
Man.
yeah, he was like he was a door-to-door salesman. And he decided that he was like, "Oh, I fell in love with this girl." And the father killed him, and he came back and he's like, "I need to find my love." And it's the story of love. But he goes through into this futuristic city and he like you can eat people's brains and it infects them, and like you get zombie soldiers to help you in missions, and like you do a dance battle with like a general.
Shit.
Wow.
So it's a very PS2 Xbox original game.
Sounds great.
And like you get a bunch of upgrades, so like you can throw your head and infect people, and then your body will come and pick you back up.
Oh, nice.
You can throw your arm out like it's a thing from Addams Family.
Yeah.
And then you can do that to like grab people's heads and you control them for a bit, so
Oh,
you can get
nice.
them away from people. It's radical. Like it's super fun. I'm gonna buy it.
Oh, wow.
I'll play it.
It's one of those games that I was always like, man, I remember that game. There's literally no way to play that game now. You know, like. But yeah, no, it's super awesome. Yeah, it's just great. I fucking love it. So we'll play the shit out of that. Tales from the Borderlands is coming to Switch. Who cares? There's a game called DC Superhero Girls Teen Power. It got like
That's
a
a title.
full 5-10 minute video. Not
Really?
10 minute, but like 5 minutes.
It's just all the DC, like, women characters?
I don't know. I read manga during that. To be honest.
You know what happened? James probably was watching the direct, and he was like, "What's this Mary Sue bullshit?"
Don't you fucking do this to me.
he chose to read manga with a strong male lead, I'm guessing, right?
What? No, I realized what I actually did.
What?
I went back because I missed the beginning of the direct, and I
Yeah.
had to flick through quickly to see what I had actually missed for the podcast. Yeah.
And you skipped over to the DC girl. hero
Yeah. Do you
thing.
care, Darius? You didn't even watch the direct.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I like superheroes. So yeah,
Sure.
You'll buy it.
maybe
I should punch you. I should
haven't
punch
seen
your dick off for painting me that way. I should just uppercut it right off.
I bet you read a strong male.
I'm getting so mad. You better drop this motherfucker.
but
You're
yeah,
gonna have to explain to Amy why you have a microphone sticking out of your ass when you get over there.
But yeah, I like superheroes. So I might. It depends. I gotta see what the game looks like.
It's Bratz,
Like
like
the,
Bratz dolls.
what's the gameplay though?
Not. You're looking at a girl game, like you're looking at Barbie is what you're gonna be playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, what? Now you're not comfortable with your masculinity to play a game like
No,
that?
I played
Okay.
Barbie games before and they were terrible.
I remember playing the PS1 one on a demo disc.
Which one was that? The horse one?
I think she was like an explorer or some shit. It was like some kind of Indiana Jones shit.
I also played Mary Kate Ashley games.
Yeah.
Those were
There you go,
bad,
Darius.
too. Oh, so it's like an adventure game?
That's neat.
I guess.
Is Harley in there?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's DC Heroes, probably.
Yeah, there's Wonder Woman. Those are some massive earrings. Is this? I think this is based on a TV show. Now that I'm looking at it.
Maybe.
Yeah,
There's
there's
Harley.
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 Yay! It looks fine. You
Switch
know,
exclusive?
maybe. I didn't look much into it.
Oh, we know you didn't look at it, Darius.
Darius, I will punch you in the fucking jeans. I don't need people thinking I'm one of those people.
Everyone, we know you're not. We know you're not.
But that one motherfucker who comes on here and listens about how I had a frog that I taught to murder, or that I taught to torture, they're gonna think otherwise. Anyway, moving on to something cool. No More Heroes 3 got a release date,
Hell yes.
August 27th.
Day one, baby.
New gameplay footage too.
Ooh.
So I'll show you that before you go.
Nice.
Knockout City looks kind of cool. It's like 3v3 or 6v6 dodgeball, and everybody gets abilities. It kind of looks like that bubblegum ninja game.
I always wanted to play it,
Ninjala.
but we never got to it.
We can download it.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
opposed. I'll play it for a weekend. Like it's
I
free.
mean, it's free, yeah.
Like-
it's free.
Yeah. Well, not Knockout City. Ninjala.
Oh,
The bubblegum ninja game. Neon White is a first-person shooter where you get your weapons are cards, and
yeah.
each card is a thing you can waste to use special abilities. So like they
that
give you
sounds
some of them give
fun,
you
dude.
dashes, some of them give you like.
Is it multiplayer focused or like story focused?
I'm
Yo,
not sure because in the
I didn't
trailer.
see it. I didn't see the trailer. I don't think, but.
Oh
sounds
yeah.
Fun.
I'm just gonna look it up to scrub through it real quick. It says on this page it's an arena first-person shooter, but I think that means it's like Doom because I definitely don't see.
It's multiplayer.
Is it?
That's what I was.
Because
saying.
these are it definitely doesn't look multiplayer with these mooks you're shooting, right? But like it looks super cool, and like
I don't know. I never played a card game where I
Dude,
finished
it's
it and been like,
Kingdom
man,
Hearts
those...
was a fucking card game.
was. Yeah, and he didn't finish it thinking it was a good game.
Yeah, I'd never finished it being like, man, that was really innovative and amazing. I want to do that again.
But I think the cards are more like, think of it as ammo, right?
Yeah.
And you can waste your gun to do the ability that it has inside.
You're 100% right. Like that's
This shit looks
something
fun as
new.
hell.
And your melee weapon looks like it's always infinite.
But
which is super cool.
card game, I just never played a good card game. That's all I'm trying to say.
Hey, that's
Have you
brutal.
guys?
Never played a good card game.
No.
Not even Magic.
No.
Well, that's not a good card.
It's a fun card game.
But no, so the cool thing about the story is it looks like these 4 dudes on the screen right here, you're all demons who are helping out clear hell or clear heaven, and the last demon standing is allowed to stay
Oh.
in
shit.
heaven.
That's
So
sick, dude.
that's a pretty cool.
Dude, the art's fucking dope.
Yeah, it looks
honestly.
great. I love that. I mean, I'm a bitch for masks, so I mean that gets me. But no,
The
I
guy in
mean,
the center is like always like he's fucking sick, dude.
oh totally, and it's
Love
made
it.
by the Annapurna Interactive, and they're the people that make loads of like kind of cool games, like the Pathless, which is that like on rails bow
yeah.
game.
No shit.
Yeah, and the Unfinished Swan. They make loads of stuff, and most of it's pretty good. Solar Ash is being done by them. So
Damn.
yeah, no, I'm
I'll play
super
that
excited
shit.
for it.
I'll definitely play it.
So Switch is getting Miitopia, which is like a
Adventure
me-based
game?
adventure game, which I don't care.
Yeah, it was kind of on the 3DS, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was
Yeah.
like a mini game.
Yeah, it was like a
almost.
side game. Like
Yeah.
just a free shit that you could like fuck around with your Miis and stuff. Collect
Exactly.
puzzle pieces that made murals or something.
Yep, and you can
But-
get other people to help you by
yeah.
street passing them.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean,
It's like
Is
a
Street
fun
Pass
little
on the
side
Switch?
no,
Oh.
no, this is a single player game thing for sure. Or I guess
They
you could use
dropped that
online.
then, huh?
Sure did. There's a game called the Project Triangle Strategy, And it's made by the Octopath people, it looks like. And it looks like the Octopath Traveler games, except it's a strategy RPG. So that's cool.
Final Fantasy Tactics, baby.
Yep, I respect it.
Bring it back.
Star Wars Hunters. Oh, I downloaded a demo for it. I just haven't tried it yet. So I'm
Hunters?
going to. No, not for
There's
Hunters.
a new Star Wars game coming?
Yeah, Star Wars Hunters. It's a multiplayer shooter, and I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yep.
Oh.
World's End Club is a cool new detective story made by the people who made Danganronpa, which those are
Okay.
cool detective games. I've always
Okay.
wanted to play
People
them.
love Danganronpa.
Yeah.
I see some Zelda.
It's not the good one.
Yeah.
The Switch is getting Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. Cool. It's the Sigma games. Not as cool. But it is what it is.
I like Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. I don't know if I want to put myself through that again.
Well, don't worry, because the Sigma games are worse games than the Black series was.
Really?
Because apparently Sigma 1 added a bunch of stuff, but they, like, removed a bunch of stuff, too. So there's no New Game Plus. So, like, if you beat the game, you have to start fresh the next time you play. Which is, like, if I beat Devil May Cry 5, and then if I wanted to play Chapter 1, I didn't have anything unlocked, I'd be pretty bummed.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll fix it. They could. I doubt it. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is getting DLC. Great. Literally, like, it's new characters and new maps. No shit. It's a Warriors game. That's all you can do. Skyward Sword is getting released.
Re-released.
Re-released.
It's a pretty game.
It's going to be full price, and it's not going to be worth it. But I'm probably going to buy it, because it's the only Zelda game I've never beaten. Splatoon 3 got announced. It looks good. It looks like more Splatoon.
Yeah.
That's Splatoon.
Weird.
You know,
Post-apocalyptic vibe to the beginning.
exactly. It looked like it was going to have a much cooler single-player story, which it might,
Yeah.
but we don't know, because it's Nintendo, and they don't actually fucking show us anything.
Nope. Not until the week before you gotta buy it.
Exactly. Can we talk about how butthurt I am, actually, that Nintendo apparently was straight up saying, like, yeah, guys, this Nintendo Direct is going to be about games that are already released and games that are going to be released in the first half of 2021. And then they were like, Splatoon 3, 2022. And then they, like,
It's because they
vanished.
bait you and lie for the last one.
Yeah, but, like,
They've always
fuck
done
you.
that shit.
Don't lie to me. Right? And if you are going to lie to me, show me a better last game than Splatoon 3.
Right.
Nothing wrong with Splatoon the series. I played 1, I loved it. I didn't play 2 just because I didn't buy it. I want to borrow it from Ryan just to beat the story. I like the story of those games. They're good. But fuck, Splatoon 3 is not what any, like... I don't want to say it's not what any big fan of Nintendo wanted. But it's not what any big fan of Nintendo wanted.
Yeah, no one.
Like, they
wanted
literally
the
had...
Metroids, they wanted the Pokemons,
Yeah.
the Zelda.
Give us F-Zero.
and none
Give us
of it.
Kirby.
No,
Literally none of it.
They're not going to give you F-Zero ever.
Like, Eiji Aonuma came out and was like, pro tip, you ain't gonna see shit about Breath of the Wild 2 for a couple months. But we will show you something this year, hopefully. And it's like,
Thanks,
10 out of
asshole.
10. Fucking prick.
Not even a screenshot.
There are some Skyward Sword Joy-Cons coming out, but I'm not paying $80 for a fucking color scheme on controllers that are gonna break in 2 days.
What color are they going to be?
One's modeled
They're-
after the Master
yeah.
Sword, and one's modeled after the
Shield.
Shield.
Mm.
But they do look cool. I'll
They
bring
got
them
like the
up.
symbols in the corner. One's blue, one's purple.
Ooh, blue and purple.
No, I thought they were both blue. Oh, I guess it is a darker blue.
Oh, is it darker?
Yeah.
My bad.
They're fine.
I won't buy it.
Yeah, your Animal Crossing ones are better looking anyway.
I don't know
in
why
my
you buy
opinion.
it until they, admit that there's a drift problem and fix it.
Yeah, right. Somebody made a good point, by the way, because they were like, when this game released on Wii, Skyward Sword, for $69.99, you got Skyward Sword, the gold Wiimote that I have with Wii Motion Plus. It's right there. It's face down.
And a CD.
And the soundtrack for $70. But on Switch, you get to pay $60 for the full game and another $80 for the controllers. And it's like, this is looking bad on you guys
Yeah,
a
dude.
little bit.
They don't care.
Of course not, because I literally already said I'm going to buy it. Like,
We're part of the problem. And
absolutely.
It sucks.
And it sucks because I want to beat this game.
Yeah.
But I refuse to fucking use the goddamn motion controls. I refuse to use the motion
Do
controls.
you still own it?
No.
Oh,
I could borrow it from AJ if I really wanted to play it,
yeah.
but I don't.
I feel you.
Not with fucking motion controls. What are you breaking down there now?
Upset
Lots
about
of stuff,
something?
dude. There's those cannibals still on my mind
Still on your mind.
as I was staking theirs.
We've been playing The Forest a lot, and Noah had a run-in with some cannibals.
Yeah, I died, and then they camped my fucking spawn for 10 minutes, and then I said enough, and I decapitated every single fucking cannibal I could find.
And de-armed them. And
And
de-legged
built
them.
a effigy. It wasn't needless, James. There was a point to it.
I didn't say needless.
I know. But you just make me sound like a monster, where you're just
You're pretty aggressive,
chopping
dude.
every single
Body part off, yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Look, Noah,
Okay,
you did it
man.
for a purpose, but
Yeah.
it doesn't mean you're not a monster. Most people who do things that make them a monster did it for a reason. It's not a... No, I don't know why I killed my wife and all of her friends, leaving 50 corpses in one town that I buried lightly underneath my toilet. I just felt like it. It was a lazy Saturday. You know what I mean, fellas? Hey, oh, God. That's all I got for the fucking podcast of, not the usual stuff we do at the end.
Yeah.
You fellas got nothing? Got anything?
Did you hear about Ted Cruz fleeing Texas so that he could spend the blackout in fucking Mexico?
No.
No.
Yeah, they caught him at the airport, and he went to Mexico, and they were like, "This is the shittiest thing anybody has ever done ever."
Wow.
And he put out a statement that he was like, "Sorry, my daughters wanted to take their friends to Cancun, so I was just being a good dad and chaperoning them there."
Please.
But then he got caught, and then he was like, "Fuck, I gotta go back to Texas." Oh, did you also hear what they're doing to the power prices?
No.
450 times more expensive.
What?
For Texas?
Yep.
Right now?
Right now, in the blackout, if you are paying for power, you're paying 450 times more because they can force you to do that.
Oh
And
my
do you know
God.
why this is possible? Because Texas is on its own power grid.
Yeah.
Texas is the only state in the connected United States that has its own power grid. If it was a part of the power grids next to it, this literally would not have happened.
Yep. Trisha was telling me about
And
that.
This is, and the only reason why they want it this way is to avoid government regulations. Because
Sounds like a Texas move.
Yep.
Sounds like a Texas move.
Because for reals, Noah's right. This is what happens if let's say Ohio gets a blackout, right?
The other states
Everything's
give
gone.
it power.
Exactly. Every other state fills in the gap. But Texas is like, fuck that. We want to fuck people. Let's have our own. And it's like, that's a bad idea. That's terrible.
Texas sucks, dude.
Texas is
Dude,
garbage.
It's fucked up.
You better believe that shit's probably not going to fucking go anymore. Like,
Oh,
that shit's going to get regulated.
Absolutely.
Because here's the thing, right? If that shit doesn't get regulated, then you can confirm that none of the people voting for that regulation were real human beings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the politics are already like that.
Yeah.
The politics do wherever the fucking money is, and the money's the corporations that want regulations defunded and shit like that. This literally all it is, and people are finding it out, and maybe shit will change, but
Here's hoping.
yeah.
But you can only hope so much. So do you have anything, Darius?
Not to go in a dark place, just but yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
No, I'm good. I had something, but I'm gonna pass.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it doesn't really feel right now.
Yeah, Darius was like, man, I love
I
Texas.
spoiled the
Texas is
moment.
the best. Damn, now I'm really interested in
Yeah,
what he was going to
same.
say.
Probably next time.
Damn, come on, you got to hit us now.
No.
You won't even remember next time.
Yeah.
will.
It's 2 weeks away.
I'll write it down.
Okay, well, if you're going to write it down, then I'll believe you. So I guess let's go to James's Manga Corner.
I'm super interested about this.
Oh, God, I'm saying this right on the hour 4 minutes marks. Oh, God. I'm sorry.
No!
COVID.
It's everywhere.
I
It's
just-
in the air.
I just needed to. I needed tissue. not like nothing came out, but it's still like sneeze liquid, you know?
Yeah.
It's in the air.
I had to do
your
everything in my
mask.
power not to sneeze directly at a microphone. Just kill our listeners. Just blow their speakers, blow their ears. It'd be great. All right, James's manga corner.
James Manga Corner.
There we go.
Oh.
I'm gonna start putting the fucking title of the manga I talk about in the thing. So, I was reading this before, and I'm still kind of reading it. There aren't that many chapters. It's only like 60 right now, but it's still ongoing, and that's what matters. It's a thing called Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. So, it's your basic isekai, kind of, like right from the
You
get-go.
really love these isekais, man.
They're the easiest trash to find right now.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, they're garbage.
Super popular.
Like, Noah, you need to find that thing you posted that you sent to me of like, I'm the greatest in the world because like I have a harem and now my harem is a harem. Like you sent it to me a couple weeks ago. It was 10 out of 10.
I don't remember it offhand. But
I'll have to
it's
find
somewhere
it.
there. Yeah.
It's a title of a fake isekai.
Oh, okay.
And
I
it's
vaguely remember that now.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm the best, I'm the strongest, except I've got to fight the Demon Lord, except the Demon Lord loves me, and she's a cute girl with a quadruple D-rack, and like, and it's so good, because it's like, so true.
Yeah.
Have you read the original Dot Hack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dot Hack's dope. I love Dot Hack. What's the other one? Isn't it like Log Horizon? Another one that's like the progenitor
sounds
of
familiar.
isekai? Either way. So, two dudes and a girl get summoned into a place, and it's like, oh, we're here, yay! And like, of course, the king's like, oh yes, thank you for coming. Demons suck. And everyone's like, ah yes, demons suck, we understand. Except we don't, because we're from Tokyo, where there are no demons, and society is nice. And we're teenagers, so we don't have problems. And it's like, the king's like, ah yes, to be young in Tokyo. And they're like, okay, touch the isekai orb that tells us what your isekai powers are. Isekai. And so they walk up, and it's like, oh, you're the hero. Lightning magic. And she's like, yay, lightning magic. I might get these powers and the abilities wrong on these two, but I won't on the main character because it's the title. And the dude rolls up, and they're like, oh, hero class. Sword. And he's like, sword, that's cool. You don't got swords in Japan. And, and the hero rolls up, and they're like, oh, you're not a hero, but you have healing magic. And everyone gets silent and awkward, and they're like, we can't tell anyone. And the dude's like, why the fuck not? It's healing. It seems really useful. Is it super, like, is it a bad thing to have? And they're like, no, it's the rarest form of magic in the world. And there's only one other person that has it. And he's like, oh, I'll train with them. And they're like, no, don't do it. And he's like, that's fucked up. Okay, I won't do that. Door gets kicked open, and this girl walks in, and she's like, I literally just heard there's another healing mage. And they're like,
Dang.
and the king's like, please don't. He's just a boy. And the dude's like freaking out. He's like, what's going on? And like the girl and the guy are like, what's going to happen to him? It's okay, right? And they're like, you just go to your training. Don't worry. Just don't fucking forget about it. Just forget about him. And the girl drags him away.
He's already dead.
Pretty much. So the coolest part about this is the healing magic trainer is super dope. And like healing magic's exactly what you think. It's like, oh, your arm's broken. Bah! Now it's not broken. Healing magic's the best. Except she used her healing magic constantly while she was doing body training, so that every single time her muscles tore, she healed it instantly. So she got super strong, super fast with like no muscle increase.
Right.
So like she trains him to be like super duper strong and super fast with like crazy endurance, and she's teaching him how to use his healing magic constantly without thinking about it to like increase his MP pool and like make it so he doesn't use magic like way too strong of magic right away and shit. And it's super dope because that's the sort of like side use of healing magic I always thought of, right? Or like but psychics in animes and shows are always shown as being like really thin and really weak.
Right.
But I always as a kid was like, but what if a psychic used their psychic powers to open up micro tears like muscle training
Sure.
in their own muscles and then let that heal. They could stand still and lift weights and just get fucking yoked.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's never touched upon. So when I touched this manga, I was like, oh shit. And there's a great part early on where like the girl and the guy are like, they told us that we have a day off. Let's go find our friend. And they go there and they're like, he's gone, but this is his room. And they read his diary and it's like, day 1, this training is kind of hard, but it's not too bad. Day 2, man, I'm getting really tired. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing about this. And they're like, this doesn't seem that bad. And day 3 is blank. And then day 4 is like, my life is pain. I wish everything was dead. Everything is misery. I threw up 12 times today and then I ran some more. And they're like, what's going on? What's this? And like the next 2 weeks are empty.
Oh,
And then
my
like, so he, like she is just straight up running him fucking ragged.
Right.
Later on down the line, they go to like their big fight, and you realize why, because they're the only 2 people that can use healing magic. But like she has 4 or 5 other people that she's been training herself, and it's super cool because the demons that are fighting are like, what the fuck is happening? We haven't killed a single fucking person. And they're like, yeah, that's weird. Right when we're about to do the finishing blow, they disappear. And it's because the people are moving so fast that when a person's wounded, they grab them, get them back to the healer, and they go back out. And so they're doing like super fast, just like grabbing of everybody so the healer can do her job and get them back out onto the battlefield.
Shit.
And it's like, that's such a good way to use healing magic. But the dude himself can't really fight. Because even though he's super strong, A, he doesn't know how to punch, and B, if you punch somebody with healing magic, nothing happens. They take a damage, and then it's fixed, and they're better. And he's like, I guess I can't fight, but I can help people. And it's super dope.
It's pretty dope.
Can I see some artwork?
Absolutely. The artwork is fantastic.
That's great.
You guys
Is it
keep-
Hell's Paradise fantastic? Speaking of Hell's
Speaking of healthcare, sometimes foreshadowing.
Is that what it looks like?
No, this is Hori Mia. Don't worry about that.
They gave you why?
No, Hori Mia is really good. I just might talk about it in the future. Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of those mangas that it got an anime and I didn't expect it to.
Wow.
Like, it's really good, but I'm like, it's been out for a couple of years now, and usually that's DOA for any manga, like, getting an anime. And it's like, no, though, actually, it's pretty good. And it's like, yeah, you're good. Oh, there are only 39 chapters, my bad.
Wow. So is the girl with the purple hair and the trainer?
No. That's a later volume.
Oh. Is that the trainer?
No. This girl up here is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah,
Pretty
like
good.
this is
I like it.
this is after the war, so
Is that the kid with the sword or short hair?
yeah,
He looks like it.
right. He sure does. No, that's not the guy with the sword. That is a guy with a sword, and he has fire magic. But he's like, I'll help you go do things you want to do, and the dude's like, thanks. Oh, there's also a moment. This will get Noah and you probably. This will definitely get Darius now that I say this. He finds a bear in the woods, like a baby bear, and he heals it with magic. And then the bear totally becomes his buddy.
Hell yeah. Dude.
And people get scared of him because to do more training, he's running with this fucking dire bear on his back.
Hell
Doing
yeah, dude.
training like through the fucking city. And everyone's like, is that a fucking dire bear? Oh, wait, no, that dude's carrying it?
a dire bear.
And he's just like,
Dude, I love
like,
this guy.
I'm the fucking best.
So if he doesn't fight, what's the point of making him strong?
So that he can get people off the battlefield so they don't die.
I thought the helpers were doing that.
Well, he is too.
Oh.
Because like,
So it's all cardio?
it's all cardio, but it's also all strength so he can lift people and
Yeah,
get them out.
that
Like,
makes
it's
sense.
fantastic.
Yeah, in armor with their weapons and shit.
Exactly. Let me go back to get some of the like more action shots. He does end up fighting, by the way. Like, he learns how to, so it's
Yeah.
not whatever. But yeah, like it's all right. It's pretty good. The art's fine. It got a lot better later on.
Sure.
Especially with some of the fight scenes. But yeah, I don't want to ruin anything here, but like, you should read it, and all the listeners should read it because it's super dope.
Sounds super good.
Yeah. How did you find this?
one of my isekai deep dives.
What's that
Sometimes
mean?
you
Click on the tag isekai and then you scroll.
and then you start scrolling and you go, that thumbnail looks good, that description looks fine, don't touch that one, keep going.
Yeah.
And here's the duality of man in a nutshell, right? On the same deep dive of the isekai tab that I found the wrong way to use healing magic,
Yeah.
I found that nectar no tit milk fucking manga. So like, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, right? I read something that wasted my time, and then I read something that was like, that's a good take on shit. That's a 10 out of 10 fucking take. So, yeah. Do you want me to link you to this, Noah? Because I can link you to the
Yeah, I'll read it.
perfectly legit manga that I bought of the
To
wrong way to
scans that
use
you
healing.
scanned with your scanner.
Yes, with my scanner. I scanned them for my
I
own
made-
personal use,
I made a PDF of it, you know?
just for my friends.
Yeah, send me the PDF.
Yeah, I'll send you the putifs. But yeah, dude, it's fucking fantastic. I kind of want to look up when they find the journal so I can read to you guys exactly what the fucking like journal he writes is. But if you guys want to start talking about, oh wait, no, I literally found it. Okay, it's chapter 2. Day 4, I ran together with all the members. Day 5, day 6, nothing. Where is it? Day 8, don't worry, I won't say anything bad again, because he bad talked the teacher. Day 9, healing, don't not need it. Healing, really need it. No word, like, he's just losing the ability to write. Where is it? She might have noticed because she added weights on me. It was really heavy. Day 14, Tong went and ate my food. Unforgivable.
Is Tong the bear?
No, Tong is just one of the dudes that is with him.
Oh.
But yeah, dude, it's fantastic. She's literally like throwing cinder blocks on his back to do push-ups right here.
Wow.
And he's fucking champing it because he just has to increase his output of healing magic to make it so his muscles can reach the top again. And it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
That's what I would do if I had healing magic.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, just make yourself the best possible self, and you're good. It's just like, boom, 6-pack abs. I've been training for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because literally all I do is muscle training right now.
Right.
And it's one of those things where, as an isekai, I kind of love it anyway, because he does end up still being stronger than the main sword fighter physically, if you think about it, because he's just... You can't beat that.
He's peak performing.
Right? He's using literal perfect steroids to build muscle. Instantaneous perfect steroids.
And no negatives.
Yeah, at all.
Is that what steroids does?
It
kind of like
increases your like, is it anabolic steroids increase your like the rate of muscle production or something?
So like per muscle tear, you'd get more muscle.
Exactly,
from it.
because it would serve. Yeah, because that's why they give you like steroids for when you're healing from like sicknesses and stuff, because it just increases your body's natural like healing.
Think about
power.
doing some roids, dude?
No, I just.
Y'all want to do it for the
I'm
podcast?
interested in the science.
No.
You want to do roids for the podcast?
No. I heard they have some bad
Well, you don't need your balls.
negative effects.
We can all get angry together. It's fine.
Did you drop that pencil?
Ah! Punch a hole in the fucking ground. Okay.
I'm mad because my balls are small.
I got small ball energy. Rage! Would you take small balls if you could punch through a wall?
No.
Well, you don't need your balls anyway.
I don't need to
Kinda
punch the wall.
If it's like drywall, like I can already fucking do that.
No,
you
but
know?
like, what if it's like a brick
Like
wall?
a concrete wall. I
Yeah.
can smash through.
How
like,
does that
all
help
my-
me?
Maybe
It could.
you could be a superhero.
How does big balls help you?
Yeah.
If the only drawback is smaller testicles, would you gain the ability to punch through brick?
No.
Why?
What the
It's
fuck?
a net
Kind
positive.
of trade off is that?
Because I like my balls the way they are.
Why? You don't need them.
Because I like them.
You don't need them.
They are the way they are.
Yeah. Well, then I guess I better never want to see you work out again. Because you are the way you are right now, Darius.
Damn.
No, I'm okay
Body
with.
positivity.
I'm okay with my balls. I might not be okay with other parts of my body, but my balls are fine.
No. You said they are the way they are, so you're good.
Yeah, I like
That's how
them the
your
way
body
they are.
is. See, that's a different thing that you said. This time you added the word like.
Hell's Paradise, man, that was good. That was a good 10 chapters.
It was a really good 10
This
chapters.
is a fantastic 10
Super,
chapters.
like, every time I read this shit,
It gets better.
yeah, I'm just like, I don't understand how it gets better, how it keeps surprising me, and how no one's talking about it.
Dude, when the anime drops, everybody's gonna be talking about it.
I hope so, but people are stupid and they like trash.
It's true.
So
Yeah.
that's
Like Hell's Paradise.
Dude, like we've already said it a billion times, but this is like the formula for like the perfect anime.
It is.
Like, this shit's gonna like just sell. Like, this is gonna be like one of the big fucking animes.
How do you think that they would do? How do you think they're gonna do it? Is every 10 chapters gonna be 3 episodes, or is it gonna be like 4?
I think it's like every like beat will probably be an episode, I guess.
But that'd be
every beat was
like a story beat.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like them finding out the island's pretty fucked and them getting slaughtered will probably be up to like 1 episode, and then them like probably the village will be its own episode, shit like that.
That's true.
I don't know. Well, hopefully, whoever
I mean, it's paced extraordinarily well.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
The
whoever
fact that it's every 10 chapters is a new bombshell.
Yeah.
Like, it's you can set a metronome. You can set a clock to the bombshells of this fucking manga, dude. Like, god damn it. Okay, so we didn't make notes this time, but that's okay. Noah read it immediately.
Yeah.
So, kick us off.
Let's go. The first 31s. We found out Pirate Boy's fucking adaptable as shit.
Yeah, he's also not dead, even though his throat got fucking
Yeah.
slit.
yeah, some weird shit's
Healing.
going on with him.
Yeah.
His
He's-
brother's pretty
He
worried,
was in the pit, so maybe healing there.
and he's embracing that all of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we played D&D with Brandon and we went to hell
Mm-hmm.
and all of us had to take those will saves to like we were
Stop
starting to
mutating.
mutating?
Yeah.
And then there was a certain point for all of us where we got a mutation and we went, yeah,
Yeah.
keep it going.
Yeah.
I was an archer and I was like, I got some claws and I was like, lame. And then I got like my feet started to like get thinner and I'm like, okay. And then I got wings and I was like, fuck yeah. Wings for an
So
archer?
roll the dice.
Woo! And he was smart because the second we started to get excited, he went roll a d20, and we rolled and we didn't know what it was for. And he's like, "Your alignment has shifted. You are now more evil
Damn.
because you are getting more into the demonic mutations that are
Yeah.
coming into you." And we were like,
Damn.
"That's so smart." Like, oh no,
Fool or hubris.
yeah, because I can't even argue that, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling strong being a demon, so why wouldn't that mean that I'm going into the
Right.
demonic half? Like, fuck. So the pirate dude kicks the fucking dick off
He
this
does
dude.
it the best way because like he has no idea what he's doing, but he learns it.
Yeah, and he like lets him get attacks off.
Yeah, he's like, show me that, do it to me, and
How
he
mu-
fucking he like when he shows me, he's like, how did you do that blast? And he's like, he just gathers it in his hand, he fucking crushes it immediately. He's
Yep.
like, oh, that's how you do it. Let me try. And then he does it and shoots it at him.
Yeah, and he heals his wrists instantly when they
Yeah.
get broken. When he does the hand thing, where is it?
Dude,
'Cause it's super
I love how
important.
he showed him getting faster at learning it.
Oh,
Because
totally.
like with what I just said, like as soon as he gathered it, he crushed it, and he was like, "Oh, I already have it." But
Yep.
like earlier in the fight, he's like, "I have no idea what's going on. Like, what is this?"
yeah.
My question is, he's like this because the pit wasn't able to like fully do what it needed to do.
And if you remember, because I think this is the most important part, he ate some of the bodies.
Did it? Oh yeah.
Because he was
He
like,
did.
we need food. And the dude's like, that's people. And he's
It's
like, it's food now.
Because that's like what I'm asking. Like, can a brother heal? You know, like because the brother was in the pit too.
Know exactly how
Right.
he's doing it.
But the brother was awake the whole time and wasn't getting all vined either. So I think the brother's still mostly normal.
Yeah.
But the pirate dude is kind of becoming like Tenzin. Because he basically ate Tan.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And then also the flashback when he cuts his own eye as a kid.
Yep.
Okay, you're a badass.
And those
Yeah.
motherfuckers are like, "You're crazy, dude."
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, so what? Like, what the fuck are you gonna do about it?
Yeah. Like, I get it, man.
And he did it to protect his brother.
Yep.
So like even
He's
from a
not
young age,
a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
he's like, I have one person in my life, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's like valid for a
Dude,
fucking dude who's had a
He's
shit life
great.
like you.
These characters keep getting better. Like later we'll talk about it, but Senta like has a fucking moment. That guy's a G.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who's Santa?
The religious otaku,
Yeah.
The fat dude?
fat guy.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Tanuki.
So can we talk about when he slams the dude's arm? You guys have been fucking tiptoeing around it
Dude,
this
I
whole
love
time.
it.
He fucking Makiri counters him from fucking
Yeah.
Sekiro. He fucking goes to do the arm thing and he fucking jumps forward and crushes it.
Oh,
Like he do
yeah,
with a spear.
yeah.
Like, I've never seen an actual character other than Wolf do a fucking Makiri counter.
In the Legends of Runeterra Shurima thing,
Yeah.
fucking Renekton Makiri counters fucking Nasus' staff, and I
God
was like,
damn
yeah,
it,
let's
dude.
go.
If I could name one thing that Sekiro fucking made my just so turgid.
Yeah,
Like,
just
my pants
fucking
get
diamonds.
Every time I do a Makiri counter.
100%.
It's
It
like-
is.
Is that the one you have to go into? as
Yup.
well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like one of the hardest things that took me forever because I'm like, I don't know how to do this counter. But once I found out that you have to dash into it,
Hesitation
it
leads
became
to defeat.
so fucking fun, dude.
And God, we keep getting off track on more samurai shit,
So
basically.
good.
But fucking, it makes every encounter after you learn it, every time you see a spear user, you go from dreading that fight to, oh yes, you're done. So yeah, Pirate Dude's a badass and just beats the ever-loving fucking dick off of this dude.
Yeah.
He's a
I'm
doshi.
so sorry, viewers. Oh god.
Just take it out. Just take it out.
Nah, I
good.
don't want to.
He's a doshi if you want to.
Yeah, he like destroyed him, which is one down.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
did
sure
it
is one
fucking
down.
amazing.
I-
as well.
I really appreciate the pacing of the writer saying, "Okay, I introduced this new power. Everyone's gonna learn it at the same exact time."
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
One
you
thing-
talked about that before.
One
Yeah.
thing I didn't like was that they were like, "Oh, it's impossible for people to learn this," and then it's like everybody kind of learns it pretty easily. But it's also like they're kind of the top of the list, so
And if you think about it
makes
too,
sense. And
Tenzen has been killing everybody almost instantly. So why they would never think that people actually could.
yeah, well, they're aware of it because they know that people who have the aptitude for it taste better.
That's true.
Yeah, but also for what you're saying, Noah, I was thinking the same thing, but then
But
these
yeah,
people are
yeah,
so good
right.
that I was
then-
telling James that they have tasted it before. They know what it is.
That's what I was gonna bring up because like they use Tao without knowing they use it.
Yeah.
They're at least familiar with the idea of it, but since it was explained to them better, they're like, "Oh, now I actually get it."
Right. And it's like, no, that's what you call it? Oh shit.
Yeah, like the
Like-
ninpo versus whatever.
Yup. Because they get into that a little bit
Yeah.
later
Or
too.
it's key in my language or whatever.
Right. Also, the fucking scars on the back of
Curse
Pirate
mark.
Dude's neck.
Are we getting some curse mark Sasuke
Dude.
shit?
So with that panel, I kind of think that because he's blind, he was able to see Tao a bit better because he's like clearly like looking like he like sensed
Oh,
his
yeah.
Tao energy, and he was like, "What the fuck's wrong? Like, are you okay?"
Oh my god, so he can see the waves
Yeah.
like the blind swordsman? I
Yeah.
didn't even think about that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because, yeah, that eye is shut all the time, and it's even shut in the next frame.
Hmm. But like in that moment, he like sensed that his brother's Tao was off, and he was like, "Oh shit, what's wrong?"
I'm so scared when he meets.
Dude, it's gonna be so good.
So I don't want the two to meet. What, Garamaru or
Gabamaru.
yeah, I don't want. I'm scared.
Dude, I love the dragon guy so much. She's so cool.
It's so good.
Dude, I can't wait for him to learn Tao.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a fucking god.
Tao strong, weak, Tao strong. Gabamaru strong.
Yeah.
I
so
love
she can't
it.
really speak, but what she's basically saying is that you're strong, but Tao's stronger, and you don't have it, so you're weak.
Yeah. I also love that the doctor's just like, keep cutting, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, this is a Nazi doctor.
Yeah.
He's just a Nazi doctor.
I mean, he knows German, I think.
I think he does. I mean,
Like,
he definitely
he said
knows.
like the text that he recited to being able to like kind of understand her was like, it was a text that was like English to German to Japanese or something like that.
Yeah, it's basically it's basically the Rosetta Stone
Yeah.
sort of deal. God, the Rosetta Stone is so fucking cool. Oh man. So yeah, this is just another chapter of Tao is Tao. Why is Dragon Man not as ultra coolest? Hey, be my underling, Gabimaru.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny. The underling shit.
When he sees the butterfly guy, he's like, "Oh, now I'm actually gonna give a shit."
Yeah. And I love that Gabimaru and him are just chatting while they're fucking murking these
Yeah.
dudes. Like, do you have a wife? Loads of them. Like,
All over the country.
yeah. Yeah, so he has a hook.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have his hand back, but he has a prosthetic.
Yeah, because the surgeon hooked him up.
Yep. And I appreciate that we noticed that thing happen because we're like, what?
That was all you, man. You noticed.
I mean, I'm trying to help us all out. You know, I don't want to. I'm not
Nobody
gonna
appreciated the pun, but that's alright.
toot my own horn here. But what about the pun?
Nobody said anything about it.
I
He
didn't even
hooked
hear.
him up.
Oh.
That's the reaction I wanted. Let's go.
I mean, that's pun energy right there.
That's what you look for in a pun.
That's the gauge of a good pun.
Yeah. Is the eye roll and the go fuck yourself you get.
Oh man. So the bug people, the Doshi, are looking for May, apparently. At least slightly.
Oh my god, yeah, that shit was weird. Oh my god, that was good writing. Of why they're looking for her.
Yeah.
And it instantly just like naturally makes you hate them.
them.
Yeah. Without them being like just stereotypical, I want to rape her because she's pretty.
Yeah.
There's like, I don't want to say a purpose for it, but
The Tencent have stated that there is a purpose
yeah,
for it.
yeah.
And now you understand why she doesn't want to fucking go back.
Yeah.
Why the tree person is like, nah, I had daughters. I ain't letting this go down.
Right.
Yeah, if you guys are keeping up, pretty much to like make the Tao better, like another stage of training is to like have sex with
The opposite sex.
and
Yeah.
that's why they switch genders all
Yeah.
the time and fuck each other.
Yeah. Well, they don't choose it. It's that they explain it as like the energy ebb and flows, so it's random.
Exactly. And that's why Tencent is a godlike being, is because he has both forms of energy
Yeah, yin
inside.
and yang energy.
But
Yeah.
she only has
yang.
Yeah. And the weird bug people want to like
Yeah, they need the opposite sex. And
Yes.
because she has that energy, they need her.
Exactly.
it makes you hate them, and Gabimaru literally is like, "Oh, now I'm gonna kill
Yeah.
you even harder."
Yeah, because he was already down to fucking fight.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the second they're like, no, her whole purpose is to fuck us.
Yeah. And Gabimaru was like, let's do this.
It's like, well, now it's got to fight you.
The look on his face when they're like, yeah, we're just gonna bone her with our weird bug heads
Yeah.
and our weird bug bodies. You can guess we got a
No,
weird
the
bug dick.
fuck you ain't.
Because like Gabimaru, like he's not having it.
I also loved how like they explained like the scar and like it's just like his wife basically.
Yep.
You know?
Exactly. And it's like she's marked, so
Yeah.
that means she's
Yeah, his
know.
or whatever. It's so good.
And then pretty much Gabimaru and Dragon Dude fight these guys. Well, also what it seems like every one of these bad guys have a second form.
Yep. Which is cool. I love form changes.
Yeah.
I-
Form changes are red.
I mark out the
especially
form
with like the
changes.
fucking leg teeth and the centipede. That's fucking sick, dude.
It's such a good design. Yeah, I love it too because the dude's like, "Oh shit, I can't actually do this." Yo, Gabimaru, back me up. And Gabimaru's like, "My hands are tied, man. I don't know if you can count, but there are two of them." Oh my god, these fights are so well drawn.
It's great.
Yeah, so they start fighting, and I liked how the one centipede dude was the one controlling centipedes on the island the whole time,
Yep.
and the butterfly dude was the one controlling the butterfly. So he's been watching them
Yep.
the whole time. They've been there.
Yeah.
And
So the other guy that the pirate took down was another centipede guy, right? Because that's what he looked
a
like.
centipede guy.
He just never transformed because he kind of got his shit pushed in.
Jobbed.
Yeah.
If only he had known. Let it be known for you guys. If you ever get into a fight and you have a second form, just pop it.
Yeah.
Just pop your second phase. Like...
Now just imagine like that's what you know when goons just take their shirt off for no reason when they fight. That's their second form.
Hey man, in the Yakuza games it is. You get a new moveset and everything when you take your shirt off. So yeah, the doctor dude goes up to Gabimaru and the girl is all May is like, "Hey dude, this is how you do it, kind of.
Yeah.
I know you're not gonna be able to understand that though." And he's like, "No, I got it."
But how he like started to understand it was great.
Yeah.
Like he like looked back to the samurai chick and he was like, "Oh, she's strong because she doesn't let her weakness stop her."
Yep.
You know.
And he's like,
"Fuck,
"Oh,
dude, it's
fuck."
so fucking good."
And then
I wish
love...
that scene was a bit better.
Oh,
like,
with him walking?
No, with the Tao. Yeah, when she was like, his Tao was big. I don't know. It probably would have been a bit too generic to have it like push out a bit and then just having this huge energy off of him. But
Right.
You don't really see it there, you know.
Yeah, I just love Gabimaru Big Tao. It's just like, no. BDE rating up for this motherfucker. He gets it. And he does. He just fucking cock slams this dude.
Yeah, obliterates him.
Yeah. And I love that, like, he just kind of gets in the zone.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's, like, super focused, and then he drops it, and he's like, no, I can kind of just... I can laze about with this. This is the beauty of Tao. It's gone. When he's learning next.
The flow state.
Yeah.
And he closes his eyes and he just takes a little bit dodging the yo-yos, you know, or the tops.
Yeah.
He's just like, I get it. Okay. Except this is a fight to the death, and that one wasn't really. So yeah, Gabimaru just beats the... Jesus Christ.
Fucking jobs this guy super quick.
The one thing I'm vaguely getting sick of, but I know it's... A, it's not going to be a thing, and B... Oh yeah, the dude just bounces out. He's like, no, I'll answer. You won. I get it. But no, the thing I'm getting sick of is everybody going, impossible. Like...
Yeah.
I know it's over. Because they've all had their fight, you know? But, like... Stop.
He just needs to nail it in that it's difficult to do this.
Yeah.
And, like, even though they are picking it up easy, they are, like... actually badass that they're doing it.
Exactly. And I get it. I'm not gonna you know.
It's annoying that like they are picking it up this easy even though it is supposed to be that hard, but yeah.
I love that he bounces off the samurai heads dude to take the opposite ones. I love it when they flip, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and then he's like fuck, and then he just leans into it and just fucking slices him in half. Ugh. Such a good fucking chapter.
Oh my god. Such a good fucking manga.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. and then, of course, Tao is life force, so Gabimaru just out.
He used too much.
I mean, he already did just get done with a huge battle beforehand too.
Yep. Where he barely survived.
Yeah.
That was last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like they maybe have been
12 hours.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, you're not fighting a Tencent. But you're fighting you half a Tencent.
Next chapter is the guys lounging about.
Yeah, just being villains.
Talking more about the stuff that we just learned.
I love that there's a slug man and like a fucking mantis man playing instruments.
Like, play louder.
So they're like, we've got a fuck castle.
And then he comes and explodes the girl on top of him.
Yep. God damn it.
Is that not what happened?
No, that's exactly what happened. And so they just drink more man juice. Because man juice is energy. Remember that.
Yeah.
Man juice is energy. And now, honestly unexpected, the samurai girl...
Dude, yeah.
Senji, that's the otaku's name, right? Senja?
Senta.
And the Kunoichi ninja girl and the tree man are like, hey, we at the place.
Yeah.
And now we're fighting in Tencent.
And now we're in the home of the other 6 or whatever. And it's like, oh,
which is a bad place to be.
Fuck, you guys are gonna die.
Sure. Bad place to be. I fucking love this dude. The lazy samurai guy.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's my guy.
He's like, oh, my guy's dead. Thank you. Goodbye.
It's the pirate dude who killed this guy.
He's like,
Shakes his
thank you.
hands like, thank you so much. I can leave.
And he gets stuck and still leaves. And this is basically a
Yeah.
chapter of shit's fucked, call in the ninjas.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also the number one of the Asamons knows Tao.
Yep.
So, they said 4 people. Is it 2 ninjas and 2 samurai going, or is it 4 ninjas and 4
I
samurai?
think it's only people from like the Stone Village.
Well, no, because they each get a samurai as well. And
Right.
I think
They-
Darius is right.
Yeah, Asamons have to go with them.
Yeah. So it is
It's-
two
yeah.
Asamon, 2
It's
Stone.
your guy, the number one, and 2 other people we haven't met yet.
Yeah.
Who are those guys?
Yeah. Which are these shadow men. Get it? Because they're ninjas. They live in the dark. Fuck
But
off.
yeah, but instead of criminals, they elected to go with the best of the best, which is the Stone Village.
Which is probably what they should have done in the first place if you think
Yeah.
about it. But
I'm
hey,
assuming they sent in peasants first because they got jobs,
Yeah.
and then just worked the way up.
Exactly. They're like, hey, are you a farmer? Hey? Yeah, you're going on a boat. Do you know how to write your name? Yeah. Okay, write it right there.
Rake.
Do you know how to read? No.
Oh, perfect.
You're what we're looking for.
Thumbprint. We good. So yeah, they fight a Tencent, and the Tencent's like, not a dick,
He is.
but is a dick.
He likes toying.
He's toying with them because he knows he can't lose.
Exactly.
I love how the ninja girl takes off immediately.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, we can't win.
that's her character, dude. Just like, watch out for number 1.
Yep. Yep, absolutely. And he fucking makes some Kyoshi that he made from humans,
Yeah.
and he's like, these are my playthings. And some of them are fucking bombs.
Yep.
Like, so this is a Nazi scientist too? Oh my god. And he just jerks off the ninja chick because he's like, ooh, you're pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
you're pretty good. You want to fuck?
they have the same form of Tao,
Yeah.
so she's like, "Oh, you can learn from me."
So yeah, they just fight a Tencent, and it takes literally everything they have to do
Yup.
anything.
I love the teamwork, though.
Dude,
I love
when
the
you
teamwork.
when you got the fucking Goku and Piccolo moment with Senta and fucking whatever, he's
Yep.
like, "If you gotta slice me in half, fucking go for it."
Do the job. Do the deed is always the best thing for a hero to say. So yeah, they just beat his ass, but get their ass beat.
Yeah, I like
'Cause-
how he's like playing with them, where she's like, "Oh, I guess he can't die, so I guess I can try whatever I want to see if it'll kill him." And he's like, "Yeah, let's fucking do that, man.
Do it. And then they're like, I'll get his eyes and you guys can attack. And he's like, yeah, that's a good plan. And then
he's like, "Let's try that out."
and he takes his own eyes out, kind
Yeah.
of. Like, he just makes them disappear. And he's like, I'm blind now. Let's roll. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's super good.
And it's like, it's clearly, because he's the scientist of the group, kind of. Like, he's the Tencent scientist, it looks like. So, of course, he's like, I'm down to experiment with everything. Yeah, maybe blind would hurt me. Does it? Sorry, guys. I'm still Tencent. Like, and he's using her as a bludgeon and shit. Like, oh my god.
But what's super interesting is that he tells them there is no elixir of life.
Yep. Or there isn't an elixir that helps humans.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which is a whole monkey wrench
Yep.
thrown into this shit.
Yep.
They did say that they're experimenting to find a way to make it work on humans. So that means that it shouldn't work on the pirate.
Exactly.
Yeah. So whatever happened wasn't the what is it, 10?
Yeah.
It wasn't 10.
Unless, like, you're right though. It wasn't 10, but maybe the middle stage of 10, which is those people,
Yeah.
will affect humans.
Maybe.
But also, he's kind of 10 now anyway.
Yeah, we
Because
don't know
he was
where the
getting
line
vined.
is.
So it's like, dude, if this scientist Tencent meets the pirate dude, what the fuck is gonna happen?
Yeah.
Because he is no holds barred. He's going to capture the pirate guy.
Yeah. He has to.
Like-
or he has to attempt to. There's no fucking way he's going to be able to.
Well, I mean,
Unless like his like Tao is better than his,
Or
for
he
the
just
attribute
goes-
purpose.
I can totally see him looking at him and going, "Oh, you're interesting." Phase 2. You know, like instant knock into. I'm gonna use everything I can.
He'd definitely be the type of person that'd be like, like you're on the line to like be able to use 10 to be immortal, and that's what he wants.
It's true.
So he probably wouldn't have to capture him. He'd just have to say like, we can make you immortal if you want. And he'd be fucking down.
Let's roll.
Shit, dude.
This is gonna be
that gonna be a story beat?
That's gonna be a bad thing.
Shit.
So yeah, much like Gabimaru said, the samurai girl is the fucking coolest. She actually damages a Tencent.
Yeah, she has opposite energy as him.
Yep.
So it damages him.
And she's just mashing that shit. She's being the best.
Dude, this team fight was so dope.
It's so fucking
Dude,
good,
when she
dude.
fucking ropes him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Later, when she fucking ropes him, he shoots shit at him, and she just holds it. It's like, yes. They're the fucking strongest, dude.
I can't wait for you fuckers to leave so I can read the next 10 chapters. Senta just, this is teamwork, yeah? Oh no. Fucking when Senta gets hit by his shit.
Yeah. I didn't notice that, so when he popped up and like stabbed him, he's like, "No, you're not going anywhere, bitch. Fucking kill this guy." I was like, "Let's fucking go, dude."
Yeah, and he just leaves. He's like, "Nah, I can kind of fly."
Yeah.
I was fucking with all of you.
Like it's life force.
It was a joke.
It was all a ruse.
Yeah. I taught you wrong as a joke. Like, oh my god. So yeah, she just takes this fucking damage. Still got at least one fucking string on him and is like, "Yep."
Fucking Senta.
And he gets a slice across too. It's not just a
he
stab.
fucking gets him and he locks him.
Oh man. Oh man. So the last chapter might be the fucking biggest bombshell of the 10. Like the 10 chapters we read. Cause Senta is, I love that when people who matter die,
dude,
they get these like
that
vignettes.
Sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, like I was legit like, I'm like, I don't want him to die now. I love this guy so much.
Oh man. Yeah, so Senta gets totally infected.
And then it just shows her like, he's like, you don't fucking have to do this, right? Like,
Yeah, the freedom that he always wanted.
yeah.
Yep. He's like, I can just be an artist. I don't have to be a murderer. Oh,
and then
man.
he draws her, and it's like, oh, dude,
Ah!
survive. And then, they did that with the fucking
The
student,
baby dude too.
that guy, and the student
I
of the
love
blind dude.
I love that they're doing
It's
this with
so
every death.
fucking good, but it may not be death,
Exactly.
which is the plus.
Also, this confirms it.
Yup. And you get the yin and yang with their heads too, and
Yup.
it's like, fuck,
And
dude,
that's
it's so good.
That's the same thing that happened with the first one, except they were
They're
back to back.
Yeah.
So I was totally right that their second phase has both genders,
Right.
because they're using the power of both at once. And I just didn't have that piece of the puzzle. That the two genders have two different, like, forces.
Energies. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God, it's so good.
So fucking good.
So, straight up, I was like, they're dead. When I read this,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
I'm
I know they're not dead.
Right, like something has to happen, but like Gabimaru can't be there. The Pyro guy's not gonna fucking be there, and then fucking Shio shows
my
up and
God.
just it's like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can read the wave force. If you cut those fucking flowers out, he might not be fucking dead.
Yeah.
Hop to it. And they're like,
Let's fucking go.
and then already you can see okay, I know it's the way that her hair is, but she seems way older in these shots.
She had to grow up, dude.
I'm saying she lost her best friend / her husband in one swing
Yeah.
of a hand. You know, like
Dude, it's so good.
and now she has a new dad.
All right, no more.
Yep. I had to go back. It's
Fucking
so
Shion,
good.
dude.
So good.
So chapters 40 to 50.
Insane.
41 to 50 is
41
next
to
week.
50,
Yeah. So right before the ending question here. Hey guys, if you made it this far, hit me up with a direct message on Discord, and I'll buy you something on your Steam list. Because this is the 1 year anniversary
got
podcast.
Oh yeah. Good luck.
Yeah. I'm waiting for it.
First come, first serve.
The Discord link is in the video.
in the
so
description.
hit me up on Discord, and you're good. Ta-da! But yeah, Darius, you got that ending question ready?
If you were forced to go into the military, what branch would you choose to go to?
Space Force. Let's go. That's a layup. 3-pointer.
I think it's actually real, right? Trump made it real, didn't he?
I mean, he wanted to make it real. I don't know if
Something
it
like
is.
that.
Is it real?
I don't know. If I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I don't think it is. Elon Musk has a space force, isn't he? Making
Something
one?
like that.
No, I don't know. If you want to be safe, pick the Air Force. Because 90% of the Air Force is desk jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the other branches of the
Yeah,
military
but do
call
you
it
want
the...
to be safe, James?
Well, they call it the chair force.
Yeah.
So-
but do you want to be safe?
Well, no. Here's the question: If I wasn't in a relationship with Trisha, SEAL Team 6, you said I could choose. Wait, does it have to be the American military?
American.
You want to be a
Okay.
Spetsnaz?
Well, no, I was gonna say the SAS, right? Like the British Special Forces.
Sure.
They got a dope uniform.
Mm.
So
Watch you end up in one of those red coat Queen's Guards.
yeah. Oh wait, I can't side B. No, I mean if there was no Trisha, I'd just go SEAL Team.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Like if I could just pick and then I get the training required to actually be a part of it, right? I'm assuming you're magically allowing us to pick which one we're allowed to be in.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. If not with Trisha, National Guard, it's technically part of the military.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Noah?
I just get to
shit, I
work
don't
out
know,
on the
man.
weekends.
So if Air Force sounds kind of cool, but there's like no way I'd be a pilot. But if I magically have the ability to be a pilot,
Yeah,
that'd
your
be
eyes
sick.
get fixed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, same here actually. I'd love to fly a plane.
That'd be sick.
Terrified of heights, but I would love to fly a plane.
I don't know. I'd never choose to be in the military though,
Yeah.
which is the hard part.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. I never would either.
Yeah.
Darius is just asking us, how do you want to kill a man?
Yeah.
In person or using a drone is basically the question.
I don't know what branch it is, but what branch is Green Beret?
I think it was Army.
Yeah.
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 I think I'll go to Green Beret.
Yeah. Be like a paratrooper, shit like that.
Yeah, you go commit all
Sounds
the
like a good
atrocities in Nam. Nice.
Yeah, while you're fucking sitting at your desk.
Hold up. I said SEAL Team.
Yeah.
So I'm getting in there and doing the
Yeah,
dirty
yeah,
work
yeah, you're
nobody
doing-
Like,
can know about.
If I had to choose, it would have like probably either been like pilot, Green Beret, or a SEAL team. Right.
Yeah.
That's like Marines, Army, fucking Air Force.
Wow, how original.
Right.
You picked both of our answers.
That's what I'm saying. But like the only answers to that question are like those three, at least for me. You know.
No, I feel like in general, because it's like, do you want to be safe? Do you want to be a
Right.
cool pilot?
Unless you like actually.
Do you wanna be
like,
Tom
know more
Cruise?
about
Do
it.
you want to be Tom Cruise, Iceman? Do you want to be the dude who kills like people and you can't know about it for the next 50 years?
Yeah.
Or do you want to be that dude humping around in like a third world country, never being able to leave the last war you were in? You know?
Okay,
like,
which dude out of all those is Arnold Schwarzenegger for Predator? Because he was in the military.
I think he wasn't a Marine in there, was he?
I have no idea.
What was he?
Oh, fuck me. Didn't expect to do this today, but here we are.
You might not get an answer. He might just be
Yeah, just
military
the
guy.
Military. Yeah. Yeah, it
So-
was like Green Beret or like SEAL Team, like even popular back then, you know?
Okay, his name is Dutch. I know that, but like,
Yeah, where's the wiki for
For
the
Dutch.
first
The
movie?
I'm sure Predator has a wiki.
Oh, absolutely. Everything has a fucking wiki.
I'll go into it. Alan Dutch Schaefer. Oh, he was a mercenary. Okay, but
Oh,
let me
there's
keep going. Hired by the military.
I guess with the
Just a
accent, they couldn't
mercenary.
actually make him American military.
He was formerly in the U.S. Army.
So Green Beret closest to. I think Green Beret's Army. I don't fucking actually know.
Well, technically, he was a top secret program in a top secret program.
Yeah.
I don't
So
fucking
bullshit
know.
they used to say he had.
Yeah, let's say Green
military
Beret.
training.
And they didn't just hire him for his muscles, right?
Mm.
If anything, he probably would have been closer to a Navy SEAL, though, considering how readily he was to get that fucking paint all over him. I feel like that's a very Navy SEAL tactic.
Yeah.
You don't see grunts fucking doing that face paint, so whatever.
All right, you got our answers. Let us know if you.
Yeah, now you
tell
know
us.
how we would all kill people. I want to kill people that are important.
Disassociate from it. Say
Yeah.
the plane killed them.
Yeah, yeah. Noah wants to push a button and go and actually sleep for the rest of his life. I want to kill people that are important that no one can know about. And Darius wants to watch the fucking life come out of him as the knife slips into his throat.
As the blood drains from them.
Yeah, and he just goes shh. Thanks for fucking watching us, listening to us.
If you're not reading Hell's Paradise, do yourself a favor and read it.
Yeah,
Dude, for real.
Fucking
It's
stop.
Fucking 10 out of 10.
When that dude showed up, when the blind dude showed up, I was telling James this, literally out loud. I was like, "Oh, oh!" Just like
Dude, you heard me. I was
excitement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he sees second form Tensen and goes, "This won't take long."
What does he know?
The fucking balls on this
Holy
man.
shit, dude.
He's gonna go
Bro.
Zoro Asura mode. That's why Zoro doesn't
Bro.
have it. He stole it.
I didn't read that. Like, I didn't register it.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah.
What does he know?
Because he's straight
What
up
has he
like,
been through?
he's
the
talking
one
comes
character-
later. This isn't gonna take that long.
So, thinking about it, he was like the one on the island that actually mastered Tao.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like,
He's a master before.
he admitted it. Like, he's not a master, but like he had the competency. So like, what did he figure out on this
Yeah.
island? Shit, dude.
It's fucking nuts.
So like, we didn't get to see him grow with it, right?
Well,
We
we're
just
about to.
had him kind of explain it, but
Yeah.
shit, dude. This could be hype.
It's gonna be good.
Find
yeah.
out next time.
Please watch. Please read. Hit us up in the comments. Let us know that
How
you're reading.
far is the first season gonna go?
Here.
Yeah.
40 chapters is
Yeah,
usually a
dude.
season, isn't it? Like,
I feel like it'll be after this like moment.
Or at least
the
let
season
him
will
kill
end.
it.
Yeah, the season will end after this.
no, this girl is actively drawn older. I like she is actively being drawn with
You
a
think
like
so?
older head. I think the island might be
Maybe.
doing some shit.
Maybe we'll find out in the next 10 chapters.
We will.
Maybe not.
Maybe
But
not,
maybe
you're right.
later.
I better get some good
I love
notes
how no
next
one
time.
no one mentioned the tree person getting his head chopped off.
You're
It's
right.
fine.
We did kind of skip over the fact that his religion was bullshit, but we already kind of knew that.
That's true. I do love that Tensen's like, yeah, your religion is bullshit, and then immediately afterward he's like,
He's like, it's God's judgment at this point.
yeah, and then he's also like, yeah, but fuck you though. Here's how you beat Tencent.
Yeah.
Like he calls out to everyone. He's like, no, fuck this guy.
He didn't know that's how you beat him. He's just like, well, in my religion, the energy is in the navel. So
Yeah.
if you slice that, maybe something good will happen.
Yeah, and then fucking Tencent starts pissing and shitting all over the place because he's all like, oh god, they know. He doesn't actually do that,
Yeah.
but you can tell. You can see it in
Yeah.
his eyes that he's like,
Outwardly, he's like calm and collected, but inwardly, he's like, all right, fuck
burn it down,
this, dude.
burn it down. But yeah, talk to you guys later. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you for taking time out of your day.
We love
Yeah.
I
you.
appreciate it.
Makes us all really happy. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Peace.